family. Hello to my moms, my aunties, my sisters, my cousins, all the ladies in my life and outside of my life. Everybody, I hope you are all doing well. I hope you are all faring well. I hope this life is well taken care of you and you are well taken care of this life. I hope you are taking care of the best vessel you will ever have, which is your body. I hope you are taking care of yourself in all parts of this life, which means physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, family life. I hope everything is well with you. Today I'm bringing you a fitness / motivational combo video as usual. You know how it goes. So one side is me doing the fitness, me working out, working my butt out, challenging myself physically, challenging myself and trying to create some sweat, trying to jump around, dance along, because fitness is fun. Fitness keeps your spirit alive. Fitness for me is something that makes me sweat, is something that brings me energy. Even this video, I've shot it in the end of the day and I was tired, but as soon as I started, as soon as I went on, yes, there will be exercises that I was too tired to do. You will see it, but I am a human being, so it will go like this. So as usual, a fitness and motivational combo. And today's video is from a YouTuber I do not actually follow, but I saw the video and I was like, okay, let me try it. And the title of his video is 30-minute cardio hit, no repeat, no mercy. His name is TiffxDan or TiffxDan, and I will link, of course, I will share the link so that you can go and do the exercise I've done, and you can go and try to see what he means by no mercy. But I felt the no mercy thing. And the title of, so that is the fitness side, and the message today, the motivational message today, is about us being made to evolve. We are made to evolve. Everything in nature, everything evolves, from the animal kingdom to everything we define as vegetables, fruits. I mean, everything in nature evolves. And nature itself evolved, from the trees, the living creatures, everything, every particle in this life that we see, that we are part of, is evolving. Even the buildings, the ones we saw when we were young and the ones we see now that we are adults, we see them differently, because even our perspective keeps evolving, keeps improving, keeps evolving, keeps changing and being molded into made to evolve, change. We are made to evolve, we are made to change, we are made to grow, we are made to get transformed, we are made to change, to become and be molded into looking, feeling and becoming something either barely different from what we were, because there are some people change occurs actually step by step, like you don't actually see what is happening, just like when you see your children. I do not remember exactly when it happens, but my baby is now 8, my small one is my little one is now 6, and the littlest is now 4. Like, the change occurs slowly but gradually, and one time you are like progress, and you get developed either barely noticeably, but you will still evolve, or drastically different, because there are some changes that happens all of a sudden. There are some changes that happen all of a sudden. You don't even know what happened. It's just like a slap, pum, and then you change into something different. You change and you evolve, and you, like, there's no gradual for you. It just happened all of a sudden. But we are part of nature, so it will happen at different level to each one of us, and there's no one's level that is better than the other. Because we are different, we have to accept that changes will occur and will happen to us at different level. So looking at somebody else changes, looking at somebody either progress or no progress, or lack of it or growth of it, is none of your business, because it doesn't affect your change. It's not supposed to affect your change. You can either get inspired or get distracted by somebody's growth, but this change, somebody evolvement, somebody gradual progress will and should and must not affect your progress, your growth, your change, you evolving, because we are all part of nature, and nature wants to use every one of us. So there's no competition in nature. One flower is not fighting against another. Yes, one gets better feed, like when you know the garden, we will remove some plants that are not useful, but everyone has a change in their own environment to actually grow, to bloom, to blossom. Changes will occur either barely noticeable or drastically noticeable for somebody else or even for yourself, because change, actually the real change I'm talking about, because I'm talking from a motivational side of view, I'm talking from a spiritual background, I'm talking from mindset changes. So those changes occur normally from the beginning. They occur from within. So those changes might not be visible to the people outside when you don't try to change your life drastically to show that I am changing, this is what is happening, and this is how I'm now going to talk and blah blah blah. But when the changes are are happening within, from within. You yourself, you even look at yourself from a different perspective, from a different side. Like it's like maybe you had some things in your eyes and now they are getting removed, like spiritually and physically or emotionally they are getting removed, and you now start to perceive and see yourself as somebody who's either evolving, gradually progressing, or actually changed and being transformed. So we are made to evolve, we are made to grow, to progress. So we are born with the basis, we are born with the origin, we are born as raw material we are supposed to build upon, we are supposed to transform, to become into something, to become and grow into something that nature actually is going to use for the benefit of all. So we are made to evolve. Education, certificate, job position, businesses are all part of the changes, or all part of the evolving experience that we are supposed to all live in this life. But some of us are still stuck and are still choosing to get stuck to the very nature they were born with. They want to stay there, they want to stay raw, like they don't want anything to happen that is going to either betray the environment or the kind of people they were born with. Sometimes even the very places you were born with does not allow you to change, or even to aspire to change, because you are going to betray how people think, you are going to betray how people act, you are going to betray like the normal way people think and act and behave themselves. So we are made to build ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. So even our genes itself are still mutating. Even our genes, they are still mutating and evolving. Like the way we used to see things, or the way even the characteristics of some of us when we see our grandparents and stuff, we are evolving. Like nature itself make us evolve physically, mentally. Even the way we think the way we think is evolving, is meeting the requirement of the time we are part of. So if nature has made us so, and nature itself is so, we should take this life as an ever growing, ever evolving, gradually improving for some, or drastically improving for others, changing and transforming our life and ourselves to meet with to meet the conditions and situations that nature needs in our time, because nature, God Allah, will fill each gaps by creating exactly what it needs. So I'm coming from a spiritual background. Nature will create what it needs. Nature will make sure that there's no gap, there's no lack, there's nothing that is missing some everywhere. Like there's always something that is going to be created, there's always something that is going to either get removed, there's always something that is going to even adapt to fit into what is needed in the time that it is needed. So when you want to stay and keep things exactly how they are, not trying to see things from another's perspective. Another's perspective means maybe somebody who has grown into becoming the person you are inspired from, or somebody who has a totally different perspective in life, in the terms of spirit, in terms of finance, in terms of, I don't know, somebody who can inspire you. So from another's perspective, not looking and seeking for ways to improve your life and the lives of people around you, then you are fighting nature itself. And as nature creates to fill the gaps, it will also get rid of those that are not serving nature itself. Even in the Bible, the Lord says, to those that were given, more will be expected, and to those who were given and did not grow or build something out of it, even the things they were missing will get removed from their life. And that is not literally what is written in the Bible, but I'm sure most of us, biblical people who read the Bible, and not only in the sense of I've read it and that is it, no, but in the sense that we are taking lessons, applying the lessons in the Bible into our lives to remember that say from Jesus. So refuse to stay static. Some the same job, the same kind of people, the same places, the same type of food. Some people will even refuse to venture into like the palate. They will refuse to be like, I do not eat this, I can never eat that, I will never. Like they don't even venture in terms of palate. So what about in terms of their entire life? So please refuse to stay static. Refuse to stay in the same place. Reject the comfortable zone. That comfortable zone where you don't actually feel so comfortable. Because if you are watching my video, that means maybe where you are right now, physically, emotionally, mentally, financially. I mean, that means there's something that is not pleasing, or that is not so 100%. And as soon as you start inquiring why is it not 100%, then you start to see other things that are making sure that lack of 100% stay the same. So like it stays the same. So please Reject the comfortable zone. That it is enough zone, it is enough place, like I've had enough, it is okay for me. What can I get again? Like if I've made it that far, then it is good enough. Reject that good enough zone, because if you say it is good enough, that means you aspire to have more. That means you know you can get more. So reject that it is enough zone and start aspire and get inspired by people who are in the zone you actually seek to achieve, you actually want to be a part of. So we are made to evolve, we are made to grow, we are made to develop, change. We are made to get change and get transformed. We are made to change and get transformed. We are made to emit, to yield, to discharge what is of no value to us, release those that the things that are not helping us in our goal, in our dreams, in the life that we want and aspire to have for ourselves, and start creating the life and being part of nature that we want to really be a part of, be a part of the environment we really want to be a part of, start walking in the kind of shoes we really want to walk in, and start visiting places or staying places and get exposed to people we actually will be inspired from. Because when you surround yourself by nature that you do not like, by places that you really don't care about, by the kind of people that are not making you strive to get better, making you strive to grow, making you strive to evolve, you will stay static, because those kind of environments will make sure nothing is disturbed. The same things are still perpetuated into forever and ever. So as soon as you start shaking, they will be like, you come back here, that is where we are. So if you see that this is the kind of environment you are part of, my dear, start shifting your way, start shifting away, seek ways whereby you get rid of, or you get rid or get away from those kind of environments. So I can never say it enough. I will repeat myself, and I'll repeat myself here and in the next videos, I'm sure. Find a hero, somebody who will inspire you. If you do not know what you want, if you do not actually have a clear picture of where you are going, of where you want to go, if you are not sure, but you know there's something more for you, you are not sure, start getting out there visually. Start watching videos of people who can inspire you. Start seeing things, and maybe somehow, somewhere, there will be a click, and you start seeing that actually that is what is missing in my life. So find a hero, somebody who will inspire you by showing you exactly the steps they took, by showing you, because most of those people who have achieved things, they have stories, they have books, they write about their story, they write about how they got to those places. They might not write 100% of all the sacrifices they have made, but the ones they have written about, you can get inspired, and you can say that, me too, I'm going through that, and that is how they were able to achieve, or they were able to reach to their goals. So get inspired, learn and get educated, get exposed to people who are walking in the type of shoes you want to walk in, going to the type of places with the type of people you would like to go to and be a part of. Set your goals, make your goals and your project, and make your plan smart, so specific, measurable, so that you know that in this time you are supposed to have this, and if you don't have this, then you set another time. But always keep them measurable. Then you have to keep them achievable, so smart, specific, measurable, achievable, and realistic, because it's no use of you to say that you are going to create the Tour Eiffel. I mean, it was already created. Why would you try to do something like that? But instead, try to do something that will be an inspiration to others, but something coming from your gut. And of course, timely. Set the timeline for every goals that you have. So set your goals, make your plan, and invest in yourself. Invest your time, invest your money, invest your focus, invest your energy into the things you really believe in, into the things you want to have and be a part of for your future. I will never say it enough, and I repeat it to myself and to you. Those videos, I am doing them for myself first, because I hope I get inspired. I hope I will get my butt out of the bed. I hope I'll get my butt out of the sofa, get out there to strive for my goals. That is how come I'm doing those videos, because I want to motivate myself. And if I can motivate myself, why can I not aspire to motivate others? So I hope this video was able to motivate you. I hope I was able to get to you and to speak to you from a spiritual background to another spiritual background, because if you keep on watching my video, you will see that I'm not coming just for the physical. Jessica is not just the Jessica that you see. Jessica is the spirit within the Jessica that you see. So I'm coming from this side, and I'm saying to you today, we are made to evolve. Nature itself around us is evolving. fighting against evolving is not going to be of use to you or to anyone, because we were created with a specific goal in this specific time that we are part of. So as soon as you realize that, as soon as you accept that fact, you cannot look around and be jealous. You cannot. You'll be inspired. And if you're not inspired and you get distracted, you'll be able to see that, right now I'm not getting inspired, I'm rather getting distracted. And do I want to keep being distracted or start getting inspired? And that is how you start looking for heroes, seeking for heroes, and imitate those heroes. That was my video today. I hope it has inspired you. I hope it has motivated you, starting from me. And until I see you in another one, I hope you take care of yourself. I hope you take care of your life. I hope you take care of your project, your dreams, your goals,